Your distinguished service throughout a lifetime we're exceptional here in Washington, D.C. to have someone of your caliber who's managing one of the nation's most important agencies. I commend you for your leadership, and I look forward to continuing to work together to ensure that the nearly 70 million Americans who are on Social Security continue to receive the benefits they've earned. I applaud your quick attention to addressing the impact of overpayment collections on seniors and people with disabilities in a way that puts the needs of beneficiaries first. I also want to applaud President Biden for requesting $15.4 billion for SSA's administrative budget, a 9% increase over the 2023 level. We must ensure that the Social Security Administration has proper funding to address customer service. Since 2010, SAA's funding has dropped by 17%, yet there are more than 21% more beneficiaries than there were 14 years ago, and 10,000 baby boomers a day, 10,000 a day, become eligible for Social Security. Thanks to those cuts, the agency's staffing is on track to hit a more than 50-year low. The answer is clear. If we're going to serve the people in the way that they deserve and that they have paid for, SSA needs funding and the staffing to adequately do it. Yet during last year's appropriations process, our colleagues on the other side voted to slash the budget by 30%. Republicans are starving the Social Security Administration, and we wonder why there are issues like backlogs, long wait times, and accidental overpayments. The customer service crisis isn't an accident, and it's not mismanagement by a federal agency. Let there be no mistake. Underfunding SSA is an attack on hard-working Americans' earned benefits. This is no entitlement. These are earned benefits that everybody in this committee is aware of and knows. Defunding SSA's ability to properly process payments is a de facto attempt to cut benefits. We do not need a look hard to see that cutting benefits is the goal here. Just yesterday, the Republican Study Committee proposed more than 1.5 trillion cuts to Social Security, more than double what they were proposed last year. And this to an agency that doesn't add a single penny to the debt or deficit, but goes to help out every single one of your constituents whose money they receive goes right back into your district. Just last week, former President Trump called for cuts to Social Security benefits on national television. And House Republicans have recently been pushing to pass a closed-door fiscal commission that would fast-track unamendable Social Security cuts to the floor for an up or down vote during a lame duck session. Now, there's democracy for you. We don't need to slash people's hard-earned benefits. We need to act now to protect and enhance them. Earlier this month, President Biden said he would protect and strengthen Social Security during the State of the Union address. His budget request calls for improving benefits for the elderly and people with disabilities and a 9% increase in the funding needed to tackle this customer service crisis. We have a bill, Social Security 2100, that would enhance benefits across the board, repeal WEP and GPO, and we would also cut taxes on more than 23 million Americans and eliminate the dangerous 5-month waiting period to receive disability payments. It does this by making sure the wealthy pay their fair share. It scraps the cap on people who make more than $400,000 a year. I hold hearings all the time. I ask people in the hearing to raise their hand if they're making more than $400,000. To this date, I've yet to have anyone in any town hall that I've been in raise their hand. And while my colleagues are busy doubling down and trying to find a backdoor way to cut Social Security, Democrats are standing up, along with the president, to enhance Social Security. The last time it was enhanced, Richard Nixon was the president of the United States. It's in line with budgets they have proposed, with Trump's call to cut benefits and with their push for a closed-door fiscal commission. Congress must adequately fund SSA, and to do so, the president has selected an individual who understands, as he said in his remarks the other day, the importance of compassion in terms of addressing the most important and #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and for our children.